Hello, my name is Scott, and I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is about tripods. Cute little suckers, aren't they? I'm going to do this video outside, so come on, let's get into it. And really, not much more that I can say about it, other than price-wise, budget. Oh God! I knew I should have stapled them down. Thanks for sticking around. Now, I do have weather around me and everything like that. It has been quite windy today, so I have not set up my lights. I'm trying to just get my exposure right as best as I can and hopefully fix it in post. So I wanted to go over the physical aspects of these two, and then we'll get into specifications and reasons why and all that here in a little bit. Now, this is the Victiv T72. This was my first purchase, and it did everything but one thing that I could not accomplish, and hence that's why this tripod came along. But let's go through this one here. The aspects that I like about this, it has all aluminum legs and it has the flip locks. So easy setup on this. And bam, tripod set up. You have your camera set up already done on a shoe, and bam, hey, you're ready to video, ready to photograph. That's what is so nice about this. All aluminum legs, the head is all plastic, and it is not a ball head. Now, you can purchase a ball head, of course, very easy, $15 through Amazon to add on the top of here with a 1/4 screw, no problem. The quick release shoe I really love, but you can still get all 3 axes of adjustment with this tripod. So here you have left and right pan. Here you have up and down pan. And here, you can go vertical with it. Very easy to find your level, find your shot that you're looking for. It does have one level button, but there's another aspect that I really like about this. And one screw, one twist, and bam. Yep. Didn't get that one tight enough, but you have a monopod, really, stick. You have a monopod built right into there. So there you go, another monopod built into it. Just can't really beat that for the most part. Then, all aluminum legs, 6 angles, very sturdy, clamp locks, love those. And this aspect here slides down, locks in place, keeps your legs from flopping in on themselves. Has a handle back here and a foam grip right here. Like I said, all you have to do is add in a ball head if that is something that is important to you. For $15, it's hard to beat. But you can still accomplish everything that you want with this. This hook here, I put my backpack on, or whatever I'm carrying my camera equipment on, that holds it. Then this is secured down very well. The feet on here are pads on a ball, so finding an angle to set this down on is not difficult at all. Very happy with the purchase of this. But doing the one angle I could not do with this is a straight down shot. I always had legs and everything else involved. Well, that's where this tripod came into play. set that aside for a second. This is made by YoTilon. You cannot get this anymore through Amazon, but I didn't check YoTilon's website or anything like that to see if I could get a hold of another one of these. So here's why I purchased this one. All you have to do is unscrew this, slide it out, slide it in this way, put the screw back in, and voila, you have horizontal and downward shot camera position. Love that. That's why I purchased this. This is all aluminum. It does have a ball head, unlike the Victiv. So you do not need to make another purchase on a ball head in order to get that aspect, but quite frankly, I actually find using the 3-axis one a little bit easier to deal with when I'm trying to line up a particular shot. Another aspect of this is you can take, and not so easily, but take the legs, put them into another position which pushes the legs out so you get a lower profile and you have whatever type of shot that you are looking for. It does have a screw type shoe release, and one aspect that I don't like about these is the shoes that it uses only have the 4 pads. I did not look to see if there's another shoe that I could find that might work with it, but I find it difficult if I don't have a big profile pad or big profile mount here in order for this to clamp onto. Like I said, ball head, it is all aluminum, so therefore not have to worry about it being out in the weather or anything like that, but I do have to say I will only use this indoor. Give you the reasons here in a little bit. The legs are the twist lock. Not a big fan of those because inevitably I always screw them up. The feet are a rubber pad on the end here with a pinpoint end. So yeah, a little bit more difficult to find that exact stability with it. Does not have the leg lock, so you do take a chance that it could collapse out or do anything like that. Now, one aspect is you can turn this into a monopod, but it takes unscrewing this leg and then literally unscrewing Allen wrench bolts here, taking the head completely off and putting the head onto this after you get it off. So come on, a few seconds to minutes, 30 minutes actually, I think it would take to do that. I don't know, I have not done it, but I don't want to actually mess with the head in order to make a monopod when I've already got the monopod right here. So yes, the whole reason for this purchase was so that I could get the horizontal and downward angle shots that I was looking for. I do like the ball head on it. I will take it along outdoor if I want something that it gives me a second perspective in a viewpoint. But for the most part, this is going to be an indoor tripod for me. So with that said about these two, let's go back inside and I'll give you specifications and other viewpoints and wind things up for you inside. So I'll be right back. Okay, first I do have a correction to make to my previous segment. In that segment I said that the YoTilon is no longer available. That is incorrect. When I looked the information up to see the availability on it, I did look it up on my iPad, and unfortunately on the description over on the right side underneath is the price. Underneath there is photographs of 2 different options. I did not see that, and therefore when I went to get the specifications, I used my laptop and I saw that and then clicked on it. There is the YoTilon. So that YoTilon, the one that I have, is still available. Okay, now Another aspect that I wanted to state about the YoTilon is when you take the shaft and put it in the horizontal position, you can also put it in a downward position. So that lowers down your camera view and you can get another perspective of a photo or video work that you want to do. So just wanted to add that into there for the YoTilon. So let's get into the specifications. For the YoTilon, I could not find a model number anywhere on Amazon. When I purchased this tripod, I paid $80 for it, and today it is $90, and I could only find it through Amazon. I couldn't find any other way that they distributed it or sold it. When you have it completely folded down, it is 16.9 inches. When you have the legs out and the head completely down, the lowest possible height is 21.6 inches. And it didn't say anything about the second or third legs being out, but with all the legs completely out and the head completely down, it is 51.8 inches. And with the head extended up as far as it will go, it's 61.6. Now the monopod, which I don't recommend anybody doing, is 63.4 inches. The weight is 3.4 pounds, and the maximum payload on the head is 18 pounds, which is fairly good, and you can get quite a bit of equipment on a head that holds that amount. For the Victiv, the model number is T72. When I purchased this, I paid $55, but the price has dropped now down to $47. When it's completely folded up, it is 22.4 inches, but it does drop down when you pull the legs out to extend it, the legs out, it is 20.9 inches, and with this next set of legs from the top down is 32.3 inches. The next set of legs down is 44.5 inches. The next set of legs down, which is your the maximum amount of leg extension, is 57.9 inches. With the head completely extended up to the recommended amount, it is 70 inches. The monopod, I disagree with this number. It says 55 inches, but I believe it to be 65 inches. I think that is a typo because when you do stand it up beside me, I am 5'8". It does come up to eye level, so I want to say it's got to be around 63 to 65 inches. The weight is 3.97 pounds, so 4 pound rounded up, and the maximum head payload is 9.2. Even with that amount of payload, you can still get a decent amount of equipment on the head of this tripod. So there you go. You have the specifications for the two tripods. Now, I still use my Joby, and matter of fact, used it in this video, and the two little tripods that I have at the beginning there, I'll put my Firefly on and hand it over to my 6-year-old grandson. So you can only imagine what kind of video we get out of that. But my opinion on these tripods. The YoTilon I really consider to be an intermediate type of tripod, not down at the beginner level. The stability of it, when you have that pinpoint on an uneven surface, it can be a little unstable and difficult to get stable. Then the ball head, of course, when it's probably a feature with just this particular model, but when you go to lock it down on the ball head, it will inevitably nudge or get your viewpoint out of line somehow, and so it can be difficult. Also, when you have it in a horizontal position, be sure to counterweight whatever you put out on that head. The reason is it will fall over or tilt forward with the weight on the front of that head, so you must counterweight it. Another aspect is overall it can be a little difficult to work with, so that's why I set that at the intermediate level, not at the beginner level. When it comes to the Victiv, you have the easy setup, the easy stability with the pads on the ball, the quick release shoe. It's just a very simple, easy tripod to set up. Now, I didn't even purchase that ball head that I have over there. I didn't purchase that to put on the Victiv. The reason is I purchased that for another piece of equipment, and I don't even use it on the Victiv. The Victiv with the 3-axis head, you still can line up your shot, and when you lock it down, it stays stable. So it is a very easy tripod to work with. So I do consider that a beginner into the intermediate level of tripod. The features that I mentioned about the leg lock and the monopod, they're very common, very easy to find in a lot of tripods. So don't think that makes it any more special. It's just very convenient and very easy tripod for me to work with, and I feel a beginner would find it very easy to work with also. When you take into consideration the value of them, I wanted to be under $100. Of course, I was under $100 for both of those tripods, but I'm very happy. I can get any and every shot that I want with both of these tripods. So would I make these purchases over again? Yeah, I would. I have no doubt that I'm going to keep these tripods. I'm going to keep using them. And of course, you have many more versions up above and down below in price. It just comes down to what features and things and how much you're willing to spend. So I hope with all of that information that I've given you, and you're in the market to look for tripods, hopefully you found something valuable or could use and helped you out with making your decision. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And take care of the LSR, like, subscribe, ring the bell, as I do have plenty more videos in different areas of production right now, and we'll be getting them out to you on the channel here very soon. So please come back and see what I have to offer. Until then, by all means, please take care.